you a queen, but a phone that only pull up when the phone tap said you prayed, but you move petty. Told me heal, but your head's heavy. Now you posting soft with a filter lens, but couldn't ride with a real one to the end. Talking about energy, crystal sage, but you ghosted me when I flip that page. I ain't bitter, I'm built for war, but don't gaslight what you ain't stood for.
We always recording. I got a new toy, y'all. And I still don't know how to use it. I dragged Mr. Chuck in here now.
What's up, everybody?
So, Jackie boy, guess what? Okay, so we had a couple of moms very seriously get into our Savage Room inbox, okay? And one of the moms was talking about she's going to bury her kids. So then she explained to me what was going on. And some of y'all going to be wondering why we got this on Savage Room and why this on Savage Chats. Because she was explaining that her newfound boyfriend that she hated, right? She let him in the house like a week after she met him. They started becoming a family, right? So he started controlling and taking over things that everybody was trying to tell her was happening. She got pregnant with his kid. He decided he was going to go and kill her kids. Her 3 kids she already had. She come back from the doctor's appointment. Her kids are hanging in their kitchen.
Hanging?
Yes. Now I'm not going to say this person's name, but this is a real life. This is a person. This is the heaviness we get in our box. Her question to me is, and she would like me to do a little bit more talking to a lot of these young girls on this. Her question to me was, did she have to blame herself for what she did, or did she so wanted to find somebody to fill that void? Did she put her children in danger?
Isn't it the same thing?
Basically,
it's the same thing. She already know what time it is. She already know how stupid she was. Like, I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, first of all, why would you even bring somebody around your kids? You ain't known this person that long.
I think if your kids are underneath the age of 10, then you should be waiting like 3 to 4. Well, I say 6 months.
That's what I was thinking.
So I can understand 3 or 4 months your kids are over the age, your preteens and them, they go around, they're going to be moving around doing everything. But here's what my main question was, and she wanted to hear from a guy point of view, because the baby daddy is now asking for both of them to go up for first degree murder. Now she's pregnant with his kid, but because the baby daddy wants her to be charged as well, she wanted to hear from a man point of view, because he's not understanding she's grieving as well. She didn't expect this.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd probably be living underground because she wouldn't still be breathing either. Because you brought a person you didn't know into your house with my children. Come on.
Do you think that a lot of these girls they're not dealing with their self-worth and their self-purpose, and they keep trying to connect to people who are falsely giving that to them, and in return they're hurting their seeds, their children, their family, whatever else is happening? Because we had 4 of these stories. We had another girl who her daughter got raped by the guy, and the guy actually turned around, put both of them at gunpoint, and the police had to come in to get him. So her father is taking the daughter away from her. I want to know, why you were so in love to let these people in your house?
They were never okay. First of all, so I could talk, so perhaps they could hear me, because I know my voice like soft and stuff. But first of all, she was never in love. Neither one of them was never in love. Okay, with this person. A lot of these girls, I say, it's 2 things to me. One, they just in love with being in love. They want to be in love so bad. The other one is, I think the reason mostly why is because they don't love themselves. You can't stand to be with you.
Right.
If they learn to be with themselves and begin to show love to themselves, you learn to love yourself, then you wouldn't have these problems because you wouldn't be so anxious for somebody to just pop in or just to come up. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be so anxious.
And I'm going to say this. A lot of y'all keep yelling, these grandparents are different. We didn't sign up to be another parent. Do you know some of these grandmas can have their own children? You can just have another brother and sister. So, they want to know if the Savage Room is going to talk about the love effect. Probably, but not right now. It's not on our radar. It's not on our radar.
And that's a heavy one. That's one of the ones that probably turn into a series or something.
However, on the Whispering channel, we are going to talk about the parenting, the stepfather and stepmother effect. We are going to talk about that coming up for August. Because there are a lot of people who kids are getting hurt. And the actual parent is being said they're not good enough to be a parent because they have a conviction or they did something. Listen, if selling weed is legal, that should not be against you. Anyway.
Yeah. The system, especially here in Virginia, is rigged towards the woman. So, like, you gotta go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Or she has to just up and bounce. Because most of the dudes I knew who had to raise their kids, like as a single father, the mother just up and left. Or, she got caught out there on drugs or something, ended up in jail, stuff like that. And then the dude is just there with the kids. So
I could never. He'd be fussing at me about my teenagers. I get fussed at by the grandbabies. So every time I see something that I think they wrong, I be like, ooh, we gonna pick that up. Anyway. But we should be able to spoil our grandchildren, and you should be able to understand that the sacrifice we had to do raising y'all. So y'all can't come yell where the grandparents at.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, I had my kids and me and my late wife. We raised our kids. Like we did have help. I ain't gonna say we ain't have help because my mom and her mama, they was like, bring the babies.
But they were grandparents.
Like and when they got tired of them, they brought their hind-legs home. Or they called us up and say, hey, come get them.
I didn't get that though. My mom would take William and Matthew and Quan, and then I'd come back like, can I have my kids back? She'd be like, why are you here?
Sometimes we don't go back to, but then, still. But for the most part, we had them, and we spent the time, we sacrificed the time, we sacrificed a lot of things to make sure that they had a decent childhood because that's just parenting. So when you start talking about stepmoms and stepdads and stuff like that, you got to be careful who you allow to come around your kids. And
I guess the true question is, when are you allowed to have your own life after having kids? Which is why it's on this show. And
well, it depends on how you raise them. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how you raise them. Because at a certain age, you should be able to go do things and stuff like that. But you're not going to have no dudes or no chick coming in and out of your house in front of your kids. You know what I'm saying?
I was told today's 16.
Watch this. When we were 12, I was 12, right?
Yeah.
I was 11. When I was 11 and 12. There were these 3 girls who stayed across the street from us. Who stayed on 31st and Madison.
Yeah, dude.
So, they mama literally, they were 11, 13, and 14. Oh, those were the girls. And then they had a younger brother who was like 7 or something.
Right.
6 or 7.
Right.
So, literally every other night pretty much, she was out at the bar, out at the club, and she would come home with a different dude. It just never failed. What happened was, we used to sneak over there because they would be scared of being home at night by themselves and all that stuff. And so we used to sneak over there. Me, my dad's best friend, stayed like upstairs part of our house. So like me, her oldest son, and
Cause they were scared.
A couple of people. That's how I started. That's how we started going over there, hanging out with them and stuff, like at night when their mama was gone. But it got out of control quick. And then other dudes started coming over there, and I mean, before you knew it, they was labeled as
Fast.
the hoes of the neighborhood, like they, you know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, but listen to what happened. My dad's best friend, her oldest son, he got caught. We was playing a game anyway. He was hiding under their mom's bed.
Mm-hmm.
She came in, everybody scrambled and left him. Everybody scrambled and left him
Y'all gonna
there,
be
right?
mad.
Everybody scrambled and left him there. So we knew that going out the back door sometimes is loud and you gotta still go past them. So we used to go upstairs, get out on the side roof, climb around the thing, and go jump in the cherry tree, right? So because there was a big cherry tree in that backyard.
See, I was ninjas.
So now we was into before it was parkour, we was doing parkour.
Okay.
All right, so the point is, she was in there and they was doing their thing while he was under the bed, and so he finally just jumped up and ran out of the house.
Wait.
Oh, it was too crazy. But that, I mean, that's what happens when you. And then you gotta think, this dude. She didn't know this dude. She didn't know the dude. A couple nights before that, she didn't know the dude. They wasn't even from there. It wasn't from here. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, she was bringing all these guys that she didn't even know.
With her daughters in the house.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What? A preteen and 2 young teenagers
No.
and a little boy in her house. And that's what happens. I mean, like, and who knows what they're like now? You know what I'm saying? Like, their mom was terrible, man. Listen.
But was she a mama or a mammy?
Um,
Because there's a difference.
she was a near useless whore
This is Savage Room.
with 3 kids.
All right, y'all. So for
This
those,
could be any room. I'm listening.
what we gonna do is I'm gonna answer. We already answered the question. As far as for the daddy, if you would like me to give you the legal ramifications of what you need, I will. As far as for the mother, I will also give you what you need for your legal ramifications, because that's what we can do. However, I'm gonna say this: I only defend the kids.
Yeah, I mean, the situation is crazy and it didn't make sense. And people, I don't know how old she is, but sometimes, you know, they do crazy things and the consequences can be dire, and everybody always thinks it can't happen to them. Well, it's not going to happen to me.
If you're 42, I'm 42. I don't even let my kid. He gets on my nerves about Bear and Gizmo, who is 18 and 19. You left a 6, a 12, and a 10-year-old in the hands of somebody who told you they only want you to have their kids anyway. Who kept you away from your kids for 6 months. Anyway, we're not going to do that.
Wow. Okay, now I understand the daddy even more. So, I mean, it is what it is, but
my heart
I would
goes
be
out
looking for
to
some
their family.
kind of justice too.
My heart goes out to their family. And as the Savage Room say, everybody wants to know if I'm going to do the memorial thing. Not right now, because we're preparing for my mother's memorial. Y'all know what to do. Hard conversations are back. Yeah. Alrighty. Y'all know what to do. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh.
Yeah, it's time to rise. Let's go. They told us to be quiet, to sit in the back, but now we're here to speak truth, and that's a fact. Whispering with purpose, watch the world change. We rise in the silence, breaking all the chains. We lead with love, we lead with grace, making noise with wisdom, setting the pace. From the shadows to the light, watch us shine. Every whisper's a weapon, one word at a time. Try to silence us, try to keep us down, but we're loud enough, lifting up this town. We're the truth they've been missing, the power they need. Calling all whisperers, we plant the seed. Calling all whisperers, time to rise up high. Break the silence, let the truth fly by. We're shaping the future, igniting the flame. Calling all whisperers, we're changing the game. Oh, we're changing the game. Calling all whisperers, don't be afraid. The truth is here and we gon' make it stay. We're shaking the world with a voice so strong. Calling all whisperers, let's prove them wrong. Yeah, we prove. We speak for the broken, we speak for the lost, for every quiet soul who's been paying the cost. With every word, we tear down the walls, let them know we here, answering the call. They can't keep us quiet, they can't hold us down. We rise from the ashes, wearing truth like a crown. Power in the whisper, but it's loud enough to shake. Calling all whisperers, it's our time to silence us. Try to keep us down, but we're loud enough, lifting up this town. We're the truth they've been missing, the power they need. Calling all whisperers, we plant the seed. Calling all whisperers, time to rise up high. Break the silence, let the truth fly. Back up, I'm stepping in me. Lip gloss popping, crown sitting clean. Ain't here for the soft talk, this room got heat. Savage room queen still snatching the seat. I don't beg, I don't chase, I don't cry. I just boss up, glow up, and tell them bye. Got them shook off the walk in the side eye. I'm the whole plate, baby, you a small fry. Click, clack in my heels, that's power. Big drip ain't sweet, I devour. Make them freeze when I talk, no stutter. Built